Dear students, Namaste and welcome you to the next class of Compulsory English Grade 10. How are you, dear students? I hope you all are doing good, aren't you? Dear students, we are again with the next lesson from Unit 17, Countries and Towns. Do you know what we are going to do in today's class? Okay, that's good. We are going to deal with listening and speaking exercises. Dear students, please be ready to learn. Turn your books for this, okay? Alright, dear students, before we enter into our exercise, I'd like to ask you what we are going to learn in our today's lesson in listening and speaking section. Do you know? Okay, do not worry, dear students. We are going to learn to make the comparison of different things, okay? Alright, before we enter into the exercises from our textbook, I want to ask you some questions. Are you ready for that? Okay, look at the pictures on the screen. So, you can see two different images here. Can you compare between them? Here you can see an old man, and in the next picture you can see a young boy. Can you make comparison? Alright, that's good. You said the man is older than the boy, didn't you? That's good. Okay, can you say next sentence? Can you make next comparison? Okay, that means the boy is not as old as the man. Did you say so? That's wonderful, dear students. You did a good job. Now, let's learn the ways of making comparison, okay? So, dear students, please look on the screen again. You can see two different pictures here. What is this? Okay, it's a cow. And what is this? It's a giraffe. Okay, now we are going to make comparison between these two animals, okay? So, what will be your way of making comparison here? How do you compare them? Okay, you said the giraffe is taller than the cow. That's good. The giraffe is taller than the cow. And what next? Okay, good. The cow is not as tall as the giraffe. That's good. Again, can you make next comparison? Okay, that's good. The giraffe can reach higher than the cow. That's good. So you said the giraffe can reach higher than the cow. That's good. And how can you say the same thing in the next way? Okay, the cow cannot reach as high as the giraffe. Dear students, so I hope you notice two things here. Look at this sentence. The giraffe is taller than the cow. Here we have used comparative degree, then. Look at the second. The cow is not as tall as the giraffe. So here we have used as, and we are using the positive degree of adjective here. Okay, just tall only. In the same way, in the next sentence also, see, the giraffe can reach higher than the cow. Comparative degree. And see next, the cow cannot reach as high as the giraffe. Here we have used as adjective as. So, dear students, we can make comparison in two different ways. One is using comparative degree, or we can say using more or than, means using comparative degree. Next one is using as adjective yes. Okay, dear students, so there are two ways of making comparison here. We are going to learn these two ways here, okay? Now, using these ways, we are going to make more comparisons, okay? Can you do that? All right. If so, let's look at the provinces of Nepal and then make comparison in this way, okay? Are you ready to do that? All right, let's do it together. Look at the screen. So, you can see the maps of different provinces of Nepal. Okay, 7 provinces you can see there. So, look at the first map. Can you recognize which province is it? Can you say? Okay, this is certainly very good, Karnali province. That's good. Look at the second picture, second map. So, which province is shown here? Okay, that's good. It's Sudur Paschim province. That's good. Look at next. Which province is it? Okay, this is Lumbini province. That's good. Again, look at the next map. Which province is it? Okay, this one is, can you say? Okay, Gandaki province. That's good. Okay, next one. I hope from the map you can easily recognize this one. Which province is it? Okay, it's Madhes province. That's good. Now, let's look at the next map. Can you recognize which province is it? Okay, this is Bagmati province. That's good. Now, the last one, but I don't mean this is the last province, but the last map here. So, which province is it? Can you recognize? Okay, this is certainly Kosi province. Okay, now we are going to make comparison between two of these provinces. Before that, let's talk about the capital cities of these provinces. Do you know the capital cities of these provinces? So, Karnali province, what is its capital? Can you say? Okay, that's good. Surkhet, you said Surkhet, that's good. And Sudur Paschim province? Can you say? Wonderful, that's good. It's Dhangadi, that's good, you did well. And then Lumbini province? Is it Butwal? Okay, very good, it's Dang, that's good. Now, Gandaki province, what's its capital city? Which city is its capital city? Can you say? Okay, it's Pokhara, none other than Pokhara, that's good. Now, Madhes province, can you say? Hey, that's good, it's Janakpur. You are doing well, that's good. Now, the next province, Bagmati province. Is it Kathmandu? No? Okay, it's not Kathmandu, it's very good, Hetauda, that's good. And Kosi province? Okay, it's Biratnagar, that's good. Dear students, you really did well. Now, let's make comparison among some provinces here, okay? So, for example, let's talk about Lumbini province and Madhes province. Which one is, do you think, bigger one? Can you compare in terms of their area? Lumbini province and Madhes province. Can you compare in terms of area? Lumbini province and Madhes province. Okay. Which one is bigger? Alright. Very good. Lumbini province is bigger than Madhes province in terms of area. That's good. And what about population then? In terms of population, can you make comparison? Okay. So, which province has higher population? Madhes province or Lumbini province? Can you say? Okay. In terms of population, Madhes province is bigger. So, Madhes province has higher population than Lumbini province. That's good. Okay. Let's make comparison between Gandaki and Bagmati. Okay, this time. Are you ready for that? Okay. So, in terms of number of districts, okay, let's make comparison between Gandaki province and Bagmati province regarding the number of districts. Do you know how many districts are there in Gandaki province and how many districts are there in Bagmati province? Do you know? Okay. Gandaki province and Bagmati province. So, can you say how many districts? Okay. So, Gandaki province has just 11 districts and Bagmati province has 13 districts. So, in terms of number of districts, yes, Bagmati province has more districts than Gandaki province. Okay, that's good. Alright, dear students. So, in this way, you can make comparison between the provinces of Nepal. Okay. So, you see, when we keep these provinces together, it becomes our country looks like this. Okay. You can see all the provinces together here in this map. Okay, dear students, it was a wonderful discussion. Now, let's move on to listening exercises in our textbook. So, please look at the exercises there. Let's begin with exercise A. So, it says answer the following questions. We do have a question there, two questions. The first one is name the capital cities of two different provinces of Nepal. So, we already named all the capital cities of all the provinces just before. So, you see Viratnagar, it's the capital of Kosi province. Janakpur, it's the capital of Madhya province. Very good. Hetauda, it's the capital of Bagmati province. Good. Pokhara, it's the capital of Gandaki province. Dang, then it's the capital of Lumbini province. Surkhet, it's the capital of good Karnali province. And Dhangadi is the capital of Sudur Paschim province. Very good. So, you are just asked to name two capitals or capitals of two different provinces, but we discussed the capitals of all the provinces. Okay. Let's move ahead. Next question. Second question is, what are the similarities and differences between those two cities? So, here I have taken two cities here, Viratnagar and Dhangadi. So, two capitals, cities of two different provinces, Viratnagar Kosi province and Dhangadi Sudur Paschim province. Let's see, okay. So, let's look at the similarities. So, see, both are province capitals, okay. Viratnagar and Dhangadi, these two cities are province capitals. Can you say next similarity between them? Okay. See, both are hot places. Okay. Comparatively, they are hotter places. See, both cities are in the Tarai region. Okay. Similarly, both are connected to India. Okay. These are some similarities. You can add more. Similarly, let's look at the differences. Dhangadi is bigger than Viratnagar in terms of area. Similarly, the population of Viratnagar is higher than the population of Dhangadi. See, next comparison. In terms of population, Viratnagar is bigger. It has higher population than the population of Dhangadi. And then, Viratnagar is hotter than Dhangadi. That means the average temperature, annual average temperature of Viratnagar is higher than the annual average temperature of Dhangadi. Okay. So, you can add your own also. Okay. You can add. So, these are the just examples. Okay. I hope you can do this. Okay, students, that's good. Now, let's move on to next task. Now, we are going to do with the we are going to deal with the listening tasks. Okay, we do have two tasks there, exercise B and C. They are while listening tasks. So, we have to do those tasks while listening to the audios. So, first, let's look at the exercises. What are there? Let's be familiar with the exercises. So, let's look at exercise B. So, it says, Dev is asking his friend about Quebec province in Canada. Are these statements about Quebec City or Montreal? Listen to the audio and put tick in the correct column. See there is a table. We do have 5 statements here. Okay, we have to listen to the audio and decide whether for example, the first statement talks about Quebec City or Montreal, or the second statement, does it talk about Quebec City or Montreal? We have to find out, and if it talks about Quebec City, then we have to put a tick mark in the box under Quebec City. If it's about Montreal City, then we need to put a tick mark under Montreal City. Got it? Okay, dear students, in the same way, we do have next exercise that we have to do while listening to the audio. This is listen to the audio again and write true for true statements and false for the false ones. Here also we do have 5 statements. So see, Dave is going to Montreal City for a friend's wedding. Second, people speak French and English in Montreal. C, he will be in Montreal for 40 days. D, Dave's French is perfect. E, he will visit his uncle in Quebec City. So these are the statements. We need to decide whether they are true or false. Dear students, while doing these exercises, see there, I'll first play the audio. You'll listen and just be familiar with it. This time you'll not do any task. You'll be familiar with the audio. Then next time I'll play the audio, and that time you'll do exercise B. That is, you'll put a tick mark in the right column under Quebec City or Montreal City. And third time when I play the audio, you'll do exercise C. That is, you'll decide whether the statements given there are true or false. And then after you complete the exercises, we'll check whether the answers you have done are correct or not. We'll do that together, okay? Did you understand what we are going to do? Okay, that's wonderful. Then be ready to listen to the audio then. Okay, this is the first time I'm going to play the audio. So just be familiar with it. Just listen and be familiar. Do not do any task, okay? All right, be ready to listen. Here goes the audio.
Hey Bob, guess what? I'm going to visit Quebec next summer. I have to go to a friend's wedding, but I also want to stay a while longer and do some sightseeing.
That's great, Dave. But do you mean the province of Quebec or Quebec City?
I guess I mean the province. The wedding is in Montreal, so I'm going there first. I'll be there for about 4 days. Montreal is the capital of the province, right?
Well, a lot of people think so because it's the biggest city, but it's not actually the capital. Quebec City is the capital. But Montreal is great. The St. Lawrence River runs right through the middle of the city. It's beautiful in the winter.
Wow. And do you think I can get by in English? My French is okay, but not great. I know most people there speak French, but can I also use English?
Well, people speak both French and English there, but you'll hear French most of the time, and all of the street signs are in French. In fact, Montreal is the 3rd largest French-speaking city in the world. So you'd better practice your French before you go.
Oh, that's good advice. Now what about Quebec City? I'm going to visit a friend from college who lives there now. What's it like?
It's a beautiful city, very old. A lot of old buildings have been nicely restored. Some of them were built in the 17th and 18th centuries. You'll love it there.
Great. I can't wait to go.
Okay, dear students, you heard the audio. Do you know what the audio is about? Okay, that's good. It's about Dave's visit to Quebec province. It's in Canada, you know. So, and there is a comparison between, let's say, Quebec City and Montreal. Okay, so it's about that. Now it's the time to do the task. So we'll do first task, that is exercise B. Okay, here I'll play the audio. Then you will decide whether these statements are about Quebec City or Montreal City. If the statement is about Quebec City, you will put a tick mark just under Quebec City. If it's about Montreal City, then you'll put a tick mark just under Montreal City. Did you understand what I said? Okay, that's good, dear students. So please listen to the audio and do the task then.
Hey Bob, guess what? I'm going to visit Quebec next summer. I have to go to a friend's wedding, but I also want to stay a while longer and do some sightseeing.
That's great, Dave. But do you mean the province of Quebec or Quebec City?
I guess I mean the province. The wedding is in Montreal, so I'm going there first. I'll be there for about 4 days. Montreal is the capital of the province, right?
Well, a lot of people think so because it's the biggest city, but it's not actually the capital. Quebec City is the capital. But Montreal is great. The St. Lawrence River runs right through the middle of the city. It's beautiful in the winter.
Wow. And do you think I can get by in English? My French is okay, but not great. I know most people there speak French, but can I also use English?
Well, people speak both French and English there, but you'll hear French most of the time, and all of the street signs are in French. In fact, Montreal is the third largest French-speaking city in the world. So you'd better practice your French before you go.
Oh, that's good advice. Now what about Quebec City? I'm going to visit a friend from college who lives there now. What's it like?
It's a beautiful city, very old. A lot of old buildings have been nicely restored. Some of them were built in the 17th and 18th centuries. You'll love it there.
Great. I can't wait to go.
Alright, dear students, I hope you completed the task. Haven't you completed? Ah, you did it. That's good. Okay, dear students, we'll discuss the answer later on after we do exercise C, okay? Alright, it's time to do exercise C. So, let's go to exercise C now. So, as I already told you, here you will listen to the audio and then write true if the statements given here are true, and if the statements are false, you'll write false, okay? Listen to the audio and decide whether they are true or false. Are you ready to do that? Okay, so here goes the audio then. Listen and do.
Hey Bob, guess what? I'm going to visit Quebec next summer. I have to go to a friend's wedding, but I also want to stay a while longer and do some sightseeing.
That's great, Dave. But do you mean the province of Quebec or Quebec City?
I guess I mean the province. The wedding is in Montreal, so I'm going there first. I'll be there for about 4 days. Montreal is the capital of the province, right?
Well, a lot of people think so because it's the biggest city, but it's not actually the capital. Quebec City is the capital. But Montreal is great. The St. Lawrence River runs right through the middle of the city. It's beautiful in the winter.
Wow. And do you think I can get by in English? My French is okay, but not great. I know most people there speak French, but can I also use English?
Well, people speak both French and English there, but you'll hear French most of the time, and all of the street signs are in French. In fact, Montreal is the third largest French-speaking city in the world. So you'd better practice your French before you go.
Oh, that's good advice. Now what about Quebec City? I'm going to visit a friend from college who lives there now. What's it like?
It's a beautiful city, very old. A lot of old buildings have been nicely restored. Some of them were built in the 17th and 18th centuries. You'll love it there.
Great. I can't wait to go.
Okay, dear students, I hope you completed the task. It's time to check whether you have done them correctly or not. Okay, so let's do it together. So first, let's do exercise B. Okay, so let's see exercise B. This is Dave is asking his friend about Quebec province in Canada. Are these statements about Quebec City or Montreal? Listen to the audio and put a tick in the correct column. So this was our question, and we have a table here and the statements are there. So first statement is, it is the biggest city in Quebec province. So which one is? Is it Quebec or it's Montreal? Have you decided? Okay, let's listen to the audio, then you can easily identify which city is it. Okay, listen then.
But do you mean the province of Quebec or Quebec City?
I guess I mean the province. The wedding is in Montreal, so I'm going there first. I'll be there for about 4 days. Montreal is the capital of the province, right?
Well, a lot of people think so because it's the biggest city.
See there. I hope you heard the last part of the audio, and that says which one is the biggest city? Okay, Montreal is the biggest city. Have you done the same? That's good. Now B. So the statement is, it is the capital of the province. Your Quebec province, that means. Okay, which one is the capital? Did you find out? Okay, if not, don't worry, listen.
Montreal is the capital of the province, right?
Well, a lot of people think so because it's the biggest city, but it's not actually the capital. Quebec City is the capital. But Montreal is great.
See there, which one is the capital? Okay, certainly it's Quebec City. So, Quebec City is the right answer here. Let's go to the third statement. The St. Lawrence River runs through it. It means which one? Quebec City or Montreal? Have you found out it? Okay, don't worry, just listen.
Montreal is the capital of the province, right?
Well, a lot of people think so because it's the biggest city, but it's not actually the capital. Quebec City is the capital. But Montreal is great. The St. Lawrence River runs right through the middle of the city. It's beautiful in the winter.
Wow.
See? So, St. Lawrence River runs through? Yes, Montreal City. Okay, that's good. Now, next statement. It is the third largest French-speaking city in the world. Which one? Quebec City or Montreal? Let's listen.
Wow. And do you think I can get by in English? My French is okay, but not great. I know most people there speak French, but can I also use English?
Well, people speak both French and English there, but you'll hear French most of the time, and all of the street signs are in French. In fact, Montreal is the third largest French-speaking city in the world. So you'd better practice your French before you go.
Oh, that's good advice.
So see there, which one? Which one is the third largest French-speaking city then? Okay, that's good. It's Montreal. Okay. Now last statement. Many of the buildings are very old here. Here means where? Is it Quebec City or Montreal? Where are the buildings old? Okay, let's listen.
Advice. Now what about Quebec City? I'm going to visit a friend from college who lives there now. What's it like?
It's a beautiful city. Very old. A lot of old buildings have been nicely restored. Some of them were built in the 17th and 18th centuries. You'll love it there.
Great. I can't wait to go.
So see. So which city has old buildings? Okay, certainly it's Quebec City. That's good. Quebec City is the right answer. Now let's discuss exercise C, true, false. Okay, so our first statement is Dave is going to Montreal City for a friend's wedding. Is it so? What did you write, true or false? Okay, before you say the answer, just listen.
Hey Bob, guess what? I'm going to visit Quebec next summer. I have to go to a friend's wedding, but I also want to stay a while longer and do some sightseeing.
That's great, Dave. But do you mean the province of Quebec or Quebec City?
I guess I mean the province. The wedding is in Montreal, so I'm going there first.
Okay, see there? He is going to attend a friend's wedding, and the wedding is in? Yes, Montreal City. So it's a true statement. That's good. Now let's move on to B. People speak French and English in Montreal. So is it true? Let's listen first. Short clip and then we'll say.
But Montreal is great. The St. Lawrence River runs right through the middle of the city. It's beautiful in the winter.
Wow. And do you think I can get by in English? My French is okay, but not great. I know most people there speak French, but can I also use English?
Well, people speak both French and English there, but you'll hear French most of the time.
So see, people speak both French and English in Montreal. That's why it's a true statement again. Now let's move on to third one. He will be in Montreal for 40 days. He means here Dave. Dave will be in Montreal for 40 days. Is it so? Is he going for 40 days? Okay. What did you write? True or false? Okay, then listen first.
Hey Bob, guess what? I'm going to visit Quebec next summer. I have to go to a friend's wedding, but I also want to stay a while longer and do some sightseeing.
That's great, Dave. But do you mean the province of Quebec or Quebec City?
I guess I mean the province. The wedding is in Montreal, so I'm going there first. I'll be there for about 4 days.
So see, did you just listen the last part of the clip? So it says how many days? Okay, just 4 days. That's why it's a false statement. Now D. The statement here is Dave's French is perfect. Is his French perfect? Let's listen.
And do you think I can get by in English? My French is okay, but not great. I know most people there speak French, but can I also use English?
Well, people speak both French and English there.
So see there, just his French is okay, not great. That's why it's again a false statement. Now next, last one. He will visit his uncle in Quebec City. So what about it? Is it true or false?
Good
Listen.
advice. Now what about Quebec City? I'm going to visit a friend from college who lives there now.
So his friend, not uncle. That's why it's a false statement. Dear students, you did well. Now there is a task. Talk about your favorite city in brief. Okay. So when you talk about your favorite city, you'll talk about these things. See, you have to talk about name, location, reasons for being favorite, how do you get there, things that can be done, and accommodation. All these things you need to talk. Okay. All right. In this way, you share about your favorite city to your friend. All right. Can you do that? Okay, that's good. Dear students, now we are going to deal with the speaking task. Here we are going to make comparison again. See there, we do have two houses here and we are going to compare. First, we'll listen how people are comparing them. Just listen.
Wow, the houses are exceptionally beautiful, but the first one is smaller than the other one.
Yes, the first house is not as big as the other. However, it looks more artistic than the second one.
Just listen again.
Wow, the houses are exceptionally beautiful, but the first one is smaller than the other one.
Yes, the first house is not as big as the other. However, it looks more artistic than the second one.
Okay, so they are saying, Roshan was saying, wow, the houses are exceptionally beautiful, but the first one is smaller than the other one. See there, first one is smaller than. Okay, comparative degree as we already discussed. Similarly, second, the girl said, yes, the first house is not as big as the other. See there, not as big as. Okay. However, it looks more artistic than the second one. More artistic. See, comparative degree is used. In the same way, let's look at these two pictures, Cornwall Bridge and Cossey Bridge. And comparison is made using the points long, attractive to look at, and wide. These are the ways of, these are the things to compare. Okay. So let's see how people are comparing. Let's listen.
Both bridges are attractive to look at. However, Cossey Bridge is longer than Cornwall Bridge.
Yes, Cornwall Bridge is not as long as Cossey Bridge, but Cornwall Bridge is wider than Cossey Bridge.
Okay, see there. Again, let's listen.
Both bridges are attractive to look at. However, Cossey Bridge is longer than Cornwall Bridge.
Yes, Cornwall Bridge is not as long as Cossey Bridge, but Cornwall Bridge is wider than Cossey Bridge.
So the people were saying, okay, both bridges are attractive to look at. However, Cossey Bridge is longer than Cornwall Bridge. See there, longer than. Okay, and in the same way, the boy was saying, yes, Cornwall Bridge is not as long as Cossey Bridge. See there, is not as long as. And he was also saying, but Cornwall Bridge is wider than Cossey Bridge. See. Now, in the same way, you are going to make comparison between these two breeds of dog, Leonberger and Bull Terrier. And the points to compare are big, easy to tame, and hairy. Can you? All right. So, can you say then? Okay, which one is bigger? Yes, Leonberger is bigger. Which one is easy to tame and which one is hairy? Can you say? Okay, from these pictures only you can guess. Let's see how you need to compare. See, Dorje is saying, Both Leonberger and Bull Terrier are breeds of dogs, but Leonberger is bigger than Bull Terrier. See, and what the next person says? Lumanti says, Bull Terrier is not as big as Leonberger. See, not as big as. However, Bull Terrier is easier to tame than Leonberger. See there, easier to tame. On the other hand, Leonberger is hairier than Bull Terrier. Okay. In the same way, see next, electric heater and coal fire. You need to compare using clean, economical to run. Can you compare? Okay. So which one is cleaner? Certainly electric heater. And which one is economical to run? Certainly coal fire. So can you compare? Okay, that's good. Both electric heater and coal fire are used for keeping ourselves warm. But electric heater is cleaner than coal fire. In the same way, next person says, yes, coal fire is not as clean as electric heater. However, coal fire is economical to run. Okay. Now the last one. So see, corner shop and supermarket. We are going to compare these two places. So pleasant to shop. Which one? A wide range of goods. Where do we find wide range of goods? So see the comparison here, and see, Sunita says, I do my shopping from both the corner shop and supermarket, but I find corner shop more pleasant to shop at. Okay, Sunita finds corner shop more pleasant to shop at. And what does next person see? See, Home says, yes, shopping at supermarket is not as pleasant as shopping at a corner shop. For him also, he doesn't find as pleasant as shopping at a corner shop. However, a supermarket has a wider range of goods than a corner shop. See, this is how they are making comparison. Now, dear students, you have learned the ways of making comparison. So, I am giving you an assignment to make similar comparisons. So, please copy this assignment in your exercise book, or take a clip, take a snap of this from your screen and do the task. So here, work in pairs, make comparisons between each pair below using suitable adjectives or adverbs. So first one, the Kosi River and the Karnali River. Second one, a whale and a shark. Third one, winter and summer seasons. Fourth, school and college. Next, desktop and laptop. So you are going to make comparisons in the same way. Can you do this? Okay, dear students, please do this, okay, with your friends, work in pairs and do it, okay? Okay, dear students, we are at the end of today's lesson. In this lesson today, we did different tasks under listening and speaking, and mainly we learned to make comparisons, okay? So I hope this lesson has become helpful for you to learn to make comparison. Thank you for your active participation. We'll meet again in the next class. Till then, namaste, goodbye.